Likely happy with what they're seeing, especially after their latest result against Blackburn. And that's where we start. Arsenal needed a great start to this one at Highbury, and the fans showing their support in the fight against racism. And the Gunners off to a disastrous start. Dwight Yorke's cross intercepted by Edu. His attempt to clear it went in over the head of David Seaman, and Edu in for the suspended Patrick Vieira makes quite the impact early. 1-0 Rovers. Arsenal's rough luck continued as they couldn't find a way to beat Friedel. Friedel getting help though from Henning Berg, who stops Ashley Cole. Dying minutes of the first half, Edu redeems himself, curling in the free kick that evades a handful of players. Relief for Arsenal, and also for that man at the break, tied at 1. Minutes after the restart, more trouble for Arsenal. Tugay to Aston, and he finds an unmarked Dwight Yorke, who draws Seaman out and chips it in for the 2-1 Blackburn lead. Brad Friedel continued to put on a show for Arsenal fans, stopping Dennis Bergkamp's powerful shot. And frustration, yeah, you can bet it's mounting. Sylvain Wiltord will get a shot at the American, but he stops that. The ball then finds Gilberto Silva. His header stopped by Martin Taylor and then off the crossbar, and it seems the ball just doesn't want to find the net. Some hope for Arsenal in the form of a red card to Flintcroft for his tackle on Jugenberg. Graham Souness not happy, but his side do hang on for the victory. He says he'll appeal.
It wasn't a sending off. It happened right in front of me, and it wasn't a sending off, and the television will prove that, and I'm sure Graham.
Reds captain Jamie Redknapp returned to his old grounds. The former Anfield favorite testing his former club early on the free kick, but Jerzy Dudek able to scramble over and make the save. Liverpool responds. Jamie Carragher will send a beautiful pass to Salif Diao, and the Senegalese midfielder just sends it wide, but he gives the not to worry thumbs up to the bench, and Houllier approves. Second half, Robbie Keane looking to set someone up. His cross takes a deflection right to Gus Poyet, but Dudek was equal to the task. The deadlock finally broken in the 72nd minute as Haman finds Danny Murphy at the top of the arc, and a sublime shot finds its way to the right-hand corner. 1-0 Reds. The Spurs equalize just 10 minutes later as Simovic's hanging cross banged in by Dean Richards. As he hands the Londoners a lifeline, Glenn Hoddle also pleased. Stephen Carr will then put a stop to Michael Owen's run, but it doesn't come without a price. Penalty kick in the 82nd for Owen, who hammers it home. 2-1, Liverpool wins.
What I was pleased with is the fact that even after the equalizer, we didn't seem to go down. We seemed to still keep going forward. And Michael, of course, had this tremendous spark about himself.
Manchester United welcomed Aston Villa. Mark Kinsella off the corner kick, and Olaf Melberg will greet it with the header, beating Barthez. And what a sight for Graham Taylor as his side takes a 1-0 lead at Old Trafford. David Beckham with a great chance to equalize off the crossbar. Solskjaer then back over to Beckham. The captain crosses it in front, and Diego Forlan still looking for his first goal in open play. Just barely, but it pays to be patient. 77th minute, Michael Silvestre lobs it to Forlan. This time, the header finds the mesh. Forlan, a very happy man, scoring his first goal in the Prem. 1-1 the final from Old Trafford.
Fans here have been magnificent every time when I went to the pitch, and you know, the only thing I have to say is thanks to all the people and also the staff.
Chelsea hosting West Brom, and the 40,000 at Stamford Bridge were on their feet 30 minutes in as Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank banks it in off the post. 1-0 Blues. Second half, Hasselbank with some fancy footwork. He fires, but the ball will be cleared. The rebound straight to Graham Lasso. His first league goal in 10 months. 2-0, Chelsea wins it.
West Ham looking to bring their away form back to Upton Park for the visit from Wayne Rooney's Everton side, as the Toffees were hoping to build on last week's defeat of, I guess we'll call them not so mighty Arsenal right now. Kevin Campbell and Thomas Radzinski get the start up front for Everton, so for now, Wayne Rooney on the bench. We go to the third minute. West Ham looked open to scoring. A ball in from the left clears the defense. Trevor Sinclair tries the volley, but Richard Wright tips the shot wide. 24th minute, Rooney already starting to warm up, but the fans are going to have to wait. Best chance for Everton in the first half. It's Campbell as he pounces on the ball, shoots from in close. David James comes out, makes the save. Scoreless after 45 minutes. Second half, Everton makes the change. Radzinski is off. The fans getting what they wanted. Rooney comes in. And a minute after he steps on the field, Campbell sends Rooney in. He puts the ball to his right foot, but he blasts it over top of the bar. 68th minute, David Unsworth finds space to let off a cross. He curls one to the back post. Lee Carsley goes up, heads it home. It's 1-0 Everton.
Lee Carsley, and Everton's pressure pays. And
West Ham pushing for the tie. 88th minute, DiCanno puts the ball in from the left to Sinclair. And Sinclair botches the shot. Everton wins again. The final score there, 1-0. Southampton and Fulham. James Beattie hoping to keep up his goal-scoring ways from Monday, but it's Fulham who gets off to a great start. Lee Clark, his first start in 7 months, lets it fly from 22 yards out, hits the back of Anders Svensson, and it's 1-0 Fulham. They double their lead with 24 minutes gone. Steve Finnan has lots of time. 3 defenders watch the ball go to Steve Malbronk. He sweeps the ball home. It's 2-0. Hugh Beattie thunders a penalty kick home past Edwin van der Sar. Second goal of the season for him. He was at it again 4 minutes before the break. Fabrice Fernandez with a far post cross. Beattie. And it's 2-2 at the break. Second half, Fernandez steals the ball 3 minutes in, and look at the moves as he puts on Goma, twists him inside out, but his shot hits a defender and goes just wide. That was a sign of things to come. Anders Svensson floats one in. Beattie goes up and finishes off the hat trick. He had 12 goals last season. He's quarter of the way there. It's 3-2 Southampton. Fulham's day goes from bad to worse in the 72nd minute. Chris Marsden speeds into the Cottagers area. Brett Ormerod finishes it off 4-2, the final. Other scores to tell you back from the Premiership. Manchester City wins
Real on Saturday, and once again,
Wanderers or Trotters, and the Black Cats are 19th and 20th respectively, and basically you can't get any worse than that unless you're playing in the division below that. Two of the most beleaguered managers on the job, Sam Allardyce of Bolton and Howard Wilkinson of Sunderland, but he's only been on the job for 3 weeks. First half, American international Claudio Reyna, his left leg will just give out on him on that play, went down immediately, a lot of pain, and was stretchered off. In the first minute of added time, Sunderland strike, and it all starts from the goal kick, and then the bad clearance coming up here by Campo, and Michael Gray will bury it. Black Cats will go to the dressing room up 1-0. Many of the other Premiership managers in attendance at this game, and they were possibly scouting some January transfers. 80th minute, this frightening game had a moment that will haunt one of its participants.
The umpteenth long throw from Farrelly. Yet another header by Whitlow. And it's come back to him. Oh, it's an own goal! Would you believe it? Bill Babb's mistake with 10 minutes to go has given Bolton Wanderers a lifeline. And frankly, one they haven't really looked like getting.
Can't argue about his accuracy, but what bad timing. Babb with the own goal, and this game would end in a 1-1 tie for the two managers.
I thought we deserved.
The match tied at 1 with Middlesbrough. Then in the 76th, Leeds up 2-1. He catches Gareth Southgate on the foot and is booked yet again. The 8th dismissal of his career. That leaves Leeds down to 10 men. And while Southgate gets the best revenge possible as he catches the loose ball and scores his first of the season, tying the game at 2. A light scuffle breaks out at the end, and an apparent racist comment by Nick Barmby to George Boateng, after which Boateng spits in his direction. Barmby denies making any racist remarks. Sir Alex Ferguson's men hoping to avoid throwing away points at home to Aston Villa. Villains up 1-0, but in the 77th, a big moment for Diego Forlan.
Silvestre. Again, Michael Silvestre finding his time. Forlan! Hallelujah! It has happened! A first Premiership goal for Diego Forlan. But after 3 near misses in the first half, Diego Forlan finally registers his first Premiership goal.
Forlan scores to tie it up, but they fail to pick up 3 as Graham Taylor's side picks up a big point.
I was very pleased with the performance.